Oh boy. Of code duplication. This whole block is also used elsewhere. So I want to put it in a function, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outputs. It's not really a function anymore, is it? Including square size, board size. The other only uses the board size and well, the geometry of the board itself. So the coordinates of the corners. But here I'm actually using all the margins as well. It's being used here. Because this is not used except for calculated square size. Yeah, let's make a struct that stores all the margins. And store that in the header file of the, which I'm not including. Wait a minute. I still have to laugh about Coteo said yesterday. Well, this is the diagram.cxx, which includes diagram.h. So I better look there. And that includes draw chest diagram. Yay, okay, so I might as well begin there then. So I could put define a struct here. A margins struct. That's just a style. Gonna call it a struct, just public access for everything. Just margin. Nah. Do I want to put it in namespace draw, or do I want it to put it in namespace chess? Oh, this is the right place to define it, I think. Or I need to give it its own header, but well, nah. It kind of belongs in namespace chess, but it has obviously everything to do with drawing. I'm gonna put it in draw. So let's just write here. Okay, and then we have the margins for left. left and right, and top and bottom. Then I want to write a static function here. That returns the it returns the geometry. So give you in the rectangle. The board geometry. But I take as input the style. The style is already part of it. I need these two things, so maybe I should just not make it static. Now wait a minute, this geometry is calculated, I think, using this function. So or is it? Yeah, yeah, actually I think it is. Okay, must be a static function. And I just have to pass the same thing. The geometry and the style. Yeah, the style is being stored. I'm wondering if I do want to make this a cons reference. Yeah, I think I want to make it a cons reference. And then here, definitely as well. Yep, and I want to have an output with chess margins output. Or not. Nope. Bottom left. No, that's of course this x coordinate. So it's the same as the top left. Top left x with the right margin is now z. On the geometry is just a geometry that's being passed here. And the y is the bottom. So let's go for bottom right. Well, hopefully. Done, not used here. That's good. That basically means that I should not pass on margins, of course, because I don't use them. No idea why I did this. Why do I work the top right instead of the top left? It's extremely annoying. Can I still change that? And just started the other side here. I'm probably fucking it up then. What is the coordinates? No. I can hardly fuck this up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Double. It appears I did not make any arrow. Yeah, let me think. Not the other thing, right? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Substitute something. Underscore margin with margins except that it should be a point. Nope, maybe I did make an error. Oops. What? Board size is no longer divisible by 8. Yeah, it isn't. It should be 800 anyway, so something went wrong. Mine is 85. With an height. It's a disaster. Stay on your monitor. Yeah, but so okay. Let's see if this makes sense. My guess is 600 and 1200 and 900. No. That's a really weird value, aka undefined. Huh? The style at least is correct, but I don't think that my geometry is correct. Especially this is, of course, super weird that it is negative. Is so weird. Confused. What the hell is going on? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's weird. Well, for starter, it looks like it was pure coincidence that it was divisible by 8 because of the way it's calculated. This happened to be 800 during my test, so it was divisible by 8. And now we get something else in 800, namely, what was it, 1100? Or 1200? I don't know. It's something that's not divisible by 8. It must have been 1100, I guess. And then it asserts, and that came from here. And the question is, of course, why is that different than this? Should it not have been? And who is calculating it? Well, if this asserts, then it's just the port size. I should print the data. I should print as values. I mean, okay. So let's go back to the old code. See if I can still get a working version. So the only thing that comes out of this one is board size. Oh, also board geometry. Or not, just board size. Oh, margins come out of it. Margins. Yep, totally. So let's put this one at the top. And then use here as well. Margin left, top, everything. Who knows? This way, this code should work. Shouldn't it? No, I calculated in the exact same way as before. I just have different names. So instead of whatever it was now called that, which I'm using. I really see no way how this could go wrong. Yeah, well, if I already get past this modulo, then I guess the rest doesn't really matter as long as it compiles. So I need a board geometry here. Akin the same as there. I'm gonna define that one from the values that we just calculated. And then use the old code. And that is the left x coordinate. That would be that one. Comma the top, sorry, x coordinate, yeah. The top y coordinate. We don't have that at the bottom. So that is then the bottom minus board size. Yeah, and really board size, comma board size, but I'm not using that anyway. It's used here and here, but I commented that out. So now I get for the board geometry offset x and y, just the first values, yeah. Which is then the top left x is equal to bottom left x, and the top left y is the bottom left y minus board size. Most notably, the bottom left y is calculated as the top left y plus board size. Where the top left y is the offset y, which is the second parameter. So this plus board size is the bottom left y. And the bottom right y is equal to the bottom left y. So that is correct. Now, I guess we'll see. Hopefully now it works. Always very nice to have a working version, and then it's easier to find a bug. No memory margins. What went wrong here? Shit, must have been some kind of surgery place that went wrong. How did that go wrong? Should have been a coordinate margin. Ah, okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for. Maybe that was the last one. So let the compiler find it. And that was the last one. No, thank God that one works. So now I can print the values that we get. Yes, here is the difference. Here I first calculate the square size, and then from that the board size. For some reason I don't think I'm doing that in the board geometry that I added. What? This is the correct way to do it. And I'm not doing it like that. Strange. So now you're going to tell me that it wasn't code duplication. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, well. So it wasn't. Okay. Get int squared size to chess diagram under the motto why not. Although, yeah, it's just 1/8 of the. No, wait, it's something else. Okay, let's just add it. Yeah, let's set it to 0. So if I call that before this sets it, I have a larger chance to detect it. Could even add a third as well. A third. Now to do with this, top left X is does not seem to make sense. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. It's just not correct. It looks suddenly like everything is just has worked for by coincidence. I hate it. Okay, I think I need to do the following. Basically, this must be restored to the old code. Um, mm, Hey, Ninja. Did you sleep well? There's not enough. Damn it. You should go to bed earlier, man. Really. I mean, I know I fucked up in my life with day-night rhythm. It's just not good. You should go to bed at fixed times. So even if I'm still streaming, it's bedtime. When it's bedtime, it's bedtime. Discord. Let me have a look. Well, I'm glad you're not going anywhere. But that's not what I said. I said, I mean, you can change your name if you want. Even if you change your name, then I still know that you're my number one fan. And don't let Post Bunny hear that. It said board geometry. Okay. Top left. Oh, I didn't see that one. Let me click on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed it. Let me read it. Okay, yeah, I've read it. Well, I let me put it this way. As you know, I've been a mentor of youth, children, let's say age 11 till 18, and especially those with psychological problems and kids or teens that were about to drop out from school or already dropped out from school. So you kind of surprised me that when you told me that you just turned 16, because that's in the category that I tend to protect. I want to look out for you. I want to care for you. And it's didn't you say that? No, I had a feeling that you are 16 now. Is that not true? I don't know why when you say "whoa, no way," but because of the lag. Anyway, so then when I realized that, if I'm correct, I was like, shit. You know, if you go to if you go to bed at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., that's just absolutely not healthy. A 1 year old, I'm sorry, but still. And then I feel partially responsible for that. If you stay watching my stream, so it's very good to hear that in fact you are studying. Now, I would still say, yeah, it's not a good habit, but it's also extremely difficult to change. So as long as you have the feeling that you sleep enough, you must really sleep 8 hours a day. Really, you must feel rested. Then, yeah, I mean, doing your exam successfully is, of course, the most important thing. And I definitely understand that it is very, very, very hard to change. But that's the whole reason, of course, that I say this. It's very hard to change your day-night rhythm back. I've lived for a decade like that, more than 10 years at some point. That I just felt better at night, and I went to bed later and later until the sun started to come up when I still had to sleep. I didn't like that. So it never went really further than about 6 a.m. And it it never got right again. So if you do this for too long, then it's really gonna hound you, I think. Or maybe you can get it back when you're forced to, like you have to be somewhere, like if you get a job or something, or you have to go to university, then of course you must be early there as well. But yeah, why wait until you're being forced to suddenly shift your day 12 hours or 6 hours or what kind of horror? You should definitely not let it shift, and I would say shift it back slowly. You don't have to go the whole 4 hours at once, but the last thing I want you to do is to not go to bed because I'm still streaming. That's really bad. Now, if you're studying, you're really studying, then it has nothing to do with me. Yeah, but you know, it could easily become an excuse. And then the drift is the worst. So you look at the clock and you say, oh my God, it's 3 a.m. I have to go to bed because it's 3 a.m. And a month later, you look at the clock and you see it's 3 a.m. and you think, it's only 3 a.m. You've gotten used to that. And if then the result is that you go to bed later, and only at 3:30 you think, yeah, now it's getting so late. I feel the pressure. Let's go to bed, even though Carlo is still streaming. Yeah, then we have a bad situation. You don't want it. I don't want it. So the best thing is to look at the clock and not judge if it is late or early, but just go to bed at a fixed time, period. No matter how you feel about early or late, no matter if you feel tired or not, you'll just have to lay in bed and find a way to fall asleep. And then, of course, in your bed, don't take your phone with you. You're allowed to read in a book, a relaxing book, for half an hour. But best is, to find some kind of technique to fall asleep and get used to it. It's something that your whole body gets used to. So if you do it every day and it's already a habit, then you just go to bed and fall asleep. And if that habit is gone, that's going to be tough to get it back. You really have to find, I would say have a fight then. In my case, it's now currently going a little bit better. The reason is that I put my clock outside of my view, and I covered the clock on my phone, which I take to bed, which is bad. Really don't do that. Okay, I have no responsibilities, right? I mean, I can get up whenever I want, and it's still shitty, I have to admit. I have to go to the hospital in a few months for my lungs, because I'm still out of breath way too quick. And then they make an appointment at 9 in the morning. And I'm like, that's in the middle of the night for me. I don't want to have an appointment somewhere. If I want to go to the doctor, they don't want to make an appointment in the afternoon. Everyone has to come in the morning, and then the afternoon is open for emergencies. It sucks every time. It's hardly possible for me to make an appointment with the doctor. Anyway, I was telling, so I make sure I don't see the clock anymore. I can't lay in bed and peek at the clock to see how late it is. And that's actually helping me. I'm going to sleep earlier. And then, of course, you need an alarm that goes off, and then you have to be awake and get out of bed at a fixed time. Don't sleep in. It's at 7 days a week, alarm at the same time. So I have my alarm now on the other side of the room, and then I have to get out of bed to stop it, and I can't see the time. And that gives me more regularity, because I go to bed early enough. And before I was playing games on my phone. Now I'm watching Netflix, which is also because I was laying in bed so much with my phone in my hand that I got kind of a tennis arm, if that's a thing in English. My elbow started to hurt. because every day, hours and hours, I was holding up that phone until it was really painful, and I decided I had to do something about it. So I shouldn't even tell you that, but okay. Anyway, I made a holder. You would say, well, just don't take your phone with you in bed. And I want to convince you not to do that. And then at the same time, I tell you that I do it. For me, it's already very, very difficult not to do that. So I go to bed, and then I did make a holder for my phone, so I do not have to use my arms anymore. But anyway, I'm watching a movie, and then I feel sleepy. And then I don't know how late it is. And that's important, I think, for me at least. Because then I'm able to just, feel sleepy. And that's why I turn it off. Turn on my side and try to sleep. Because it could be 5 a.m. I don't know. And the times that I peek at the clock on my phone, because if I look at it under an angle, I can still see how late it is. And then it turns out to be 3 a.m. or something like that, instead of 5. Well, lately it's often 4 a.m., I have to say. I think currently I'm turning the lights off around 4 a.m. my time. And then my alarm goes off at 12 noon. And it's too late. I should shift my day at the very least 2 more hours. So I get up at 10 in the morning and fall asleep at 2 a.m. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, man. I'm too far away to really help you. You have to do it yourself, and that's most things in life. Sometimes someone who cares for you takes 5 minutes time to tell you what you should do. And then they don't have time for that anymore. Not even your doctor, not your best friends, not your teacher, not me. It's your life. You are the one who has to do this. Although you can get professional help if you really ask for it, or a sleep therapist. I went to one. It's 2 years ago, and that did help. So maybe I don't know if you have that in India. It's kind of this here. It is covered by the insurance for whatever you have insurance for. What is it called? The same as physical therapy. They hide a lot of stuff under that. So this is a physiotherapy therapist who then also gives sleep therapy. So I can just go there because I have pain on my elbow, but the insurance won't know if I go there for sleep therapy. Because she's a therapist for physical things as well. Yeah, and that then can help, because someone with authority makes a scheme, and you make a scheme together, and she says, well, you must do this, be in bed this late, get up that late, and next week we talk about how it went. And that helps, yeah. So if you can't do it alone, then maybe look in that direction. See if you can improve your life that way. And it probably means that you will miss my late night streams. But yeah. It is how it is, I think. Or I can shift my day 2 hours back with this motivation that I want you to go to bed earlier. And when I say that, I feel the difficulty. I feel the difficulty, man. I know how hard it is. Absolutely. Oh, talking about responsibilities. Normally at Wednesday someone comes here. Also help, professional help, because I'm always sitting behind my PC, not doing anything. It's a sad world, right? But today she doesn't come because she was a little bit sick, and yeah, I don't know. To ask if I wanted her to come, but I said, well, let's not do that because maybe you make me sick then. But I will. I will do the things that have to be done today, even though she doesn't come to visit me. So I think I'm going to stop streaming because the normal time that she was here is like more than half an hour ago, and she would call me 8 minutes ago, and I missed all of that. So yeah, let's just quit. I'm going to do some chores and stuff. I'll be back later.